right, hi kindergarten. Today I wanted to show you some reading strategies. So when you come to a word that you don't know in a book, you have some strategies on how you can figure out what that word is. And today we've got a few different reading strategies, and I'm going to kind of give you some examples of how they look and how you can utilize them when you come to that word you don't know. The first strategy, and we've talked about some of these before, the first one is called eagle eye. And when we're talking about eagle eye, we are using our eye and looking at the picture in the book so that we can have a clue as to what that word might be. So when you're reading that word and you can't figure out what it is, start by looking at the picture and see if the picture is giving you any clues, and use your eagle eye to figure out what that word just might be. So I'm going to hang this one on the board and then we'll look at the next one. Our next strategy is called Stretchy Snake. And Stretchy Snake is when you slowly say each sound in the word. And this is what we've been doing when we do our tapping on our arm and then we slowly slide it together. That's all a part of Stretchy Snake. So this one you know really, really well. And let me give you an example of how that might look. So with this word, we're going to say each sound. So this is our word. We're going to start with our first sound. K, a, t, k, a, t. To do it down your arm, remember you go k, a, t, k, a, t. And get faster if you can't figure it out. K, at, cat. This is our word. Cat. That's how you use Stretchy Snake. Our next reading strategy is called Lips the Fish. And with Lips the Fish, we want to make sure our mouth is making the right sound at the beginning of the word. Because if our word that we're guessing starts with a different letter than our word starts with, then that's not our correct word. Let me show you what it looks like. Let's say we came to this word in a book that we don't know. We're going to make sure our mouth is making the sound for the first letter, our letter R. So we're going to make sure our mouth says R before we say anything else. Because if I'm trying to say that's not the right sound to start our word, and therefore we're not going to be ready to say our word. So with Lips the Fish, we want to make sure our mouth says the right first sound. So we get our lips ready to say that very first sound for our word, r. And then we worry about the rest of the word after we've made that first sound in our word, r, at, rat. Our next reading strategy is a new one for you, and this one is kind of tricky sometimes. This is called Flippy Dolphin, and Flippy Dolphin looks at our long and our short vowel sounds. And it has us looking at a word, and if we're using the letter A, we're gonna try the short vowel sound and the long vowel sound. Before we do this, let's review all of our letter sounds. Let's start with our letter A. A, apple. E, elephant. I, igloo. O, octopus. U, umbrella. Here's how this looks when we use Flippy Dolphin. So for this word, ag, do we use our short A or our long A sound? Yeah, we use our short apple sound. But if we look at this word and we did a short A sound, gam, is that a word? No. So we need to Flippy Dolphin and use our other A sound. Our other A sound says A. So we're going to do G, aim, G, aim, game. We're using our long vowel sound because it has this sneaky E here at the end. So we're going to be using our long vowel sound for the word G, aim. And make sure with Flippy the Dolphin that you try both the short A and the long A for whatever vowel you have. You're using both sounds. Our next reading strategy is called Chunky Monkey. And I always like to think of a chunky monkey. And when we're chunky monkeying, we're going to look for a chunk of letters in a word that we know make a different sound. This is when we really think about our digraphs and how we have letters that when we put them together, they don't say their letter sound anymore. They make a new sound. Let me show you how chunky monkey works. Let's take a peek at this first word. In our first word, we start with an S and an H. S says, S, yeah. H says, H, H, H. S, H, ip. That doesn't work. S, H, ip. S, H, ip. That's not a word. Oh. SH, when we put them together, they don't say S anymore. They say sh. So when we find this chunk in our word, we're going to make sure that we remember that sh, ip, sh, ip, sh, ip, ship. This is our word ship. So when we're using chunky monkey, we're looking for letters or chunks of letters in a word that make a special sound so that we can make sure we're saying that sound correctly. Our next reading strategy is Skippy Frog. And sometimes when we have tried all of these other strategies and we can't figure it out, sometimes it helps us to just skip the word and read the rest of the sentence and then see if maybe by reading the rest of the sentence, we can figure out what that word is that we skipped right over. So with Skippy Frog, we're gonna hop right over a word and read the rest of the sentence and see if we can't figure out what our word is. Let me show you how that will look. So I have this sentence, and this word right here is the word that we don't know. And it says, I will get on the bus with my little, I don't know what that word is. I don't have a picture, so I can't eagle eye. I can't stretchy snake it. That doesn't work. I've used lips to fish and made sure that it started with a sound, and I still can't figure it out. I've tried my Flippy Dolphin and used my vowels. Ear, that's not a word. And I still can't figure it out because there's no chunks in here that I really recognize. So now I'm gonna Skippy Frog and I'm gonna skip that word and read the rest of the sentence. So I'm gonna say, I will get on the bus with my little and mom. What word might this be that starts with a sound? And might be somebody you get on a bus with your mom. You're right, that's your sister. I will get on the bus with my little sister and mom. That's how we Skippy Frog. The last one is Tryin' Lion. And Tryin' Lion can be really tricky. So Tryin' Lion is when you've done everything else and you're gonna try them all one more time. And then if you still can't figure it out, you're just gonna start guessing words and see if you can guess the right word. So, for instance, I've tried, we have a new pet I don't know what word that is. I have two choices here to try. Cat or cap? Yeah, cat, right? We have a new pet cat. That one's pretty easy. But if I don't know the word, maybe I'm going to try another word and see if it fits there. Trying lion can take us a long time, but that's okay. Just guess some words and see if it makes the right sentence. See if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, try another word. Keep trying lion. Those are our reading strategies, and I hope that that helps you as you come to reading a word that you don't know. So let's take a peek at them all again, and I'm going to put trying lion over here because I'm out of space. Oh boy. So we've got eagle eye, stretchy snake, lips the fish, flippy dolphin, chunky monkey, skippy frog, and last but not least, trying lion. Kindergarten, I hope that helps you as you come to a word that you don't know as you read.